Welcome to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room, and guess what I got to do this week, guys? I got to go to a retro game store. I went to Fallout Games in Phoenix, Arizona, and I will have a link to their website in the description here. But man, this was a big treat for me. It was great. It's been a while since I've been able to go to a retro game store, and this was just a real treat for me. And as you can see, they've got, just tons of retro games, Atari 2600, and television games, Nintendo games, Sega Genesis, all of them. Everything you would expect to see in a locally owned retro game store, and their prices were decent. Their prices were actually a little less than low eBay prices. Plus, the staff was very, very nice and helpful. So I highly recommend Fallout Video Games in Phoenix, Arizona. And welcome to my latest pickups video. So the first things we're going to start with are the things that I did find in Phoenix, Arizona at Fallout Games. I am going to put a link to their website down in the description of this video. I highly recommend, as I've already said, checking it out. Yeah, I had a really good experience there. I wish I'd had more time to go through all of their games. I did not have a whole lot of time, so I went to the games that I actually wanted. I kind of had a list in my head of things that I was going to look for. And one of those things that I've been looking for is Eternal Champions for the Sega CD. I was able to find this. I found it at a very good price. It's disc only. But that doesn't bother me too bad for the Sega CD. I mean, you pay a lot more when you're getting the case and everything else, the complete package for the Sega CD. So I'm okay with this. That's a bargain price to get it disc only. And I know, I'm sorry, 123 Gamer Man. I will not wheel out my disc only collection for you, though. I do promise you that. But it's a cheap way for me to get the game, so that's why I get a lot of my discs are disc only, at least for the Sega CD and the Sega Saturn. I'll go disc only as well. Alright, and then for the Sega Genesis, I have been looking for eSWAT. This is a very common game, very cheap game. I got it at a very good price, like $10. So very happy with this. It was a game that I played back in the day a lot. I had it early on my Sega Genesis, and one of those early games that I really enjoyed, and that kind of showed you that the Sega Genesis could do a lot with their hardware and could bring you an arcade experience at home. So eSWAT. Then I think that this was one I did not have in my head, but I saw it and I saw the price on it, and I had to get it. And this is complete in box, and that's General Chaos. And as you can see, the case is in excellent condition. The manual, is there. The manual's in really good condition. It's one of those big, colorful manuals that we used to get back in the day. The game itself is playing on the two lower CRTs back there. So General Chaos, complete in box. Very happy to pick this up at a very good price. And then a game that's been on my list, but it wasn't really in my head until I was in Fallout Games, and another customer commented on it. And this game, it shouldn't be that hard to find because they sold millions of copies, but I just haven't run across it. And I haven't run across it at the price that they had it at. And that's Goldeneye 007 for the N64. And so my main collection targets, I guess, or whatever, goal for the N64 is to own the games that I had back in the day. I traded a lot of those games off, unfortunately. Goldeneye 007 was one that I regretted from day one after I traded it off. So I've been looking for that for quite a while, never really ran into it in the wild, so once I saw it at Fallout Games, man, I had to pick it up. So Goldeneye 007, you cannot go wrong with that game. What a great game, a staple in N64 library. Alright, then to my next game, and I'm not real proud of this because the game isn't that great. Now, I did play some of it, and I don't think it's as bad as some of the critics have said that it is, and I kind of actually enjoyed a little bit of it, and so I'm going to put a little more time into it, play it a little more, and see what I think. But I saw this on eBay, Trevor McFur, in the Crescent Galaxy for the Atari Jaguar complete inbox, and the box isn't great condition, but it's not in bad condition. I'd say it's in good condition. The manual's in very, very good condition. Yeah, so we'll see on this. I've just really been on an Atari Jaguar kick, and this is one of the very first games that came out for the Atari Jaguar, and so that's why it kind of piqued my interest. It also piqued my interest because it's a shooter, and it's a side-scrolling shooter. Very different, I'll have to say that. No music in the game other than the title screen. And I think maybe intermissions when you're going to the next level, but not during gameplay. Side-scrolling shooters need to have music. It's kind of a big deal, but I'm going to try it a little bit more, and down the road, I don't know. I may end up trading it off. I did get it at a really, really good price, and it was pretty amazing that I found it on eBay, and I snatched it right up. So there we go. I did make a trade with Jason from the Kinda Cool YouTube channel, and I sent him Pitfall 2 for the Atari 2600, and I threw another game in. I think it was Starfighter for the 2600, and he traded me Turrican for the TurboGrafx 16. This is a big deal to me because I love the Turrican series. I've played the original Turrican just a little bit because I got the compilation on the Nintendo Switch, so played it a little bit on there, but I really wanted the actual TurboGrafx 16 game. I've been wanting it for a while. And I think I kind of got the good end of the deal on that, unfortunately. But thank you, Jason. And then, yeah, he threw something in and completely blew my mind for the TurboGrafx 16. He had made a really good find and got a lot of a lot of TurboGrafx 16 games that he had purchased, and got them for a really good price. But man, you didn't have to do this, but I sure appreciate it, and I'm gonna have to sweeten the pot next time we do any type of trade. So that is R-Type for the TurboGrafx 16, and of course this is a staple in the TurboGrafx 16 library. That's kind of a big deal to own that, and every TurboGrafx 16 console owner or PC Engine owner wants to have R-Type in their library. So thank you, dude. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much. So I really do appreciate that. So, all right, man. Well, there's my kind of enhanced pickup video, because I'm going to try to show gameplay, with all the pickups, and I'm going to kind of try to do that in the future as well. It's kind of cool not just to hear about a pickup, to see a little bit of gameplay. Might just be a few seconds worth, but it's kind of cool to see that along with the games that I'm talking about. So yeah, if you like that, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you kind of like the way this pickup video went, and I do hope you guys have a great and safe rest of your day.